Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. Welcome, everybody, to the very first MAYHEMIC Thursday. Mayhem is around, and this is a mayhemic world we live in. Good to see everybody. Glad everybody is here. Who we got coming in here this evening? The dude. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Greetings from the Erie Coast, one of my amazing moderators, Mr. Mad Shad. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ghost Lincoln. KP is in the house. Good to see you as well. The Widow's Diary artist and poet. Good evening. Good to see you. Glad you're here. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a great Thursday. The weekend is right around the corner. Emmanuel Bravo, welcome in from Oregon. Hope you're having a great day. Good to see you, and thank you for stopping by and joining us for this mayhemic weekend. Paper Buttons 19, good to see you as well. Happy Mac, my brother, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Loretta, welcome. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going well. Frank Short, get on in here and sit down, find you a nice seat. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, and have a blessed day as well. I hope you are too. Absolutely, Mad Shad. Mayhemic is upon us, folks, in this crazy world we live in, but that's okay. We shall survive. Triple Threat, Firearms and Defense, my ride and die. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day today as well. Trish in recovery, welcome in. Come on, get on in here. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Grammy's Journal, welcome. Who else we got on up in here tonight? Toya's Pantry Farm 72. Forgive me for mispronouncing your name. And I hope you're doing well, because today is Mayhemic Thursday. Mayhem is upon us. Seed, soil, and sunshine. What a wonderful name. Hi, everyone. I'm listening amidst a severe thunderstorm right now. Not good. We got thunderstorms all over the country, all over the place. We got heat waves coming in. It's mayhem everywhere, folks. Mayhem is upon us, but we shall survive today. Dawn People, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. Rip Curl, good to see you, my friend. Hope you had a great day. Just behind, as always, was just building rifles, and now it's time to cook dinner. What are we having for dinner tonight, Rip Curl? Readiness. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Prepper Chicken, Texas, good evening and good to see you as well. And everybody else that's coming in, that's here, and welcome on this Mayhem Thursday. Mayhemic, completely. The world is going absolutely mayhemic, but we too shall survive. So tonight's title, we're going to talk about know your assets, folks. Know your assets, good, bad, and indifferent. Know your assets. Mid-GA Preparedness, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Moon Sprout, good evening. Hi, y'all. Breakfast for dinner. I know that's right, Moon Sprout. That doesn't sound bad, but I think steaks are on tap tonight for dinner. So that means I'm cooking. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. The Prepared Irishman, my man, good to see you and welcome in my friend. As he says, total mayhem, all these lives in the Jets and the Browns at the same time. You got that right. Yes, indeed. Playing at the college football or Football Hall of Fame up in Canton, Ohio. Yes, mayhem is all over the place. Hope you had a great day today, Prepared Irishman. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, indeed. And everybody else that came in that I have not spoken to, even those of you in the bushes, it is good to see you. Jim Ketchum, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Just a quick hello before my phone goes down. Plug it in. Good to see you. East Tennessee Preparedness. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are having a great MAYHEMIC Thursday. Yes, indeed, folks. It is upon us, and this too shall pass. So let's talk about know your assets. First of all, you know me, I'm that kind of guy that likes to start basic and we build upon that. So, what is an asset? Okay. An asset is a useful or valuable thing, person, or quality. Thing, person, or quality that everybody has, no matter who you are, what you think you are, or what you think you can't do. Everybody has assets. Okay. XNYC Prepper in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Nice, nice, nice. So everybody's speaking and talking. I saw the word vortex. I'm a vortex guy too, Rip Curl. Vortex with a venom red dot. There you go, my friend. Nice, nice, and nicer. Mad Shad, much love, pal. Exactly. Homestead Aquarius, my man, my friend. Good to see you. Be prepared to watch your assets. You got that right, Homestead Aquarius. I'm with you on that, my friend. So, assets, folks, and these are the things that can be good or bad or indifferent. For those of us that prep and do our things, that those are our preps, assets. And we're going to talk about different assets, things, people, or qualities. Devil Dog Prepper, good evening, my friend. I hope you're doing well today. Hope you're feeling better. I'm still praying for you, bruh, and it's going to be okay. So just know that, my friend. If you need anything, reach out to me, text me, and that's okay. Uh-oh. Rip Curl said tonight, miso peach pork chops with Rip Curl rice and roasted green beans. I know that's right, Rip Curl. Nice, nice, and nice. But yeah, folks, so assets, let's talk about it. And we're going to talk about, first of all, our assets being things. And those of us in the prepping community, the homestead community, we all know the tangible assets we have, like our house, our preps, our security, different things like that. When's the last time you took inventory of all of your assets? And we'll stick with things right now. I hope everybody is checking on their assets, keeping inventory of what you have, of the things that you may have, or want to acquire or need more of. Everybody needs to keep some type of running tally of your physical assets. We all know that your house, your car are assets, our preps are assets, security, defense, tools that we may need, tools that we use, first aid, all of that is assets. Now, those are the things. People are also assets, whether they're good or bad. And for example, do you have people in your family or around you that are disabled that you may have to check on or need to see, or even need to help in a time of need. No matter what the event is, you may need. Is that person an asset? We have to determine good asset or bad assets. That's for sure. Bronze Flat Power God, good to see you. Welcome in, my friend. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for stopping in and joining us. We appreciate it. Folks, people, if you belong to a group, or you have friends, or as they say, a mag, those are assets as well, good or bad, because everybody brings some type of skill to the table. Black Guns and Garden, my brother, how you doing this evening? Hope you're doing well. By the way, folks, for all the content creators in the chat tonight, if you type the word vision, it will drop a link to your channel. Folks, go check them out. Watch a video, 2 or 3, leave a like, leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to their channel and you like what they're doing, subscribe to their channel. That's for sure. I saw somebody else roll in here. Did I see Outlaw roll in here? I thought I did. I thought I saw Mr. Outlaw Jackson scoot on in here. Hope he is. Hope you're doing well. There he is. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Outlaw Jackson. This cup is for you, my brother. But yes, folks, people are assets. Know the good assets, know the bad assets. As the old saying goes, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. You may want to do that. Those are some of the things to think about. People, what skills are you lacking that other assets may have? I am not a good mechanic. I mean, I can do basic stuff, but I got guys that can tear an engine down apart, put it back together, and it'll run better than it did when it came from the factory. Those are assets. Know your assets. Marksmen, trainers, first aid folks, carpenters, plumbers, builders, all of those people are assets. Devil Dog Prepper says, Vision, this surgery has me really thinking the whole medical side of my preparedness. Right. I couldn't imagine going through this in a SHTF situation. Devil Dog, I agree with you, my friend. So, upon that, think about who do you know that is either a doctor or a nurse or somebody in the medical profession that could lend help or aid in an SHTF event. Absolutely, Devil Dog Prepper. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Those are the assets we need to gather and acquire. Prepper Book Club, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, folks, the people. Let's talk about people, assets. How many of you in the chat know a blacksmith? How many of you in the chat know a gunsmith? Plumbers, electricians, and all of that. Those are the people that are assets. Camper 46 Camper, good to see you, my friend. Hi, I made it in the parking lot at the local KFC eating dinner. Just got off work. Hope you had a good day. Thank you for joining and stopping in. Grammy's Journal, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you as well. But yeah, folks, people are assets. Now, thank you. Yeah, there you go, Outlaw Jackson. I was going down that road right there. Knowledge is your number one asset. Collect people with knowledge. Right, Outlaw Jackson. And folks, for each individual, the knowledge you have here is your number one asset. Are you able to keep and stay calm or level-headed in an SHTF event or in any other type of emergency? If that is a skill you need to enhance or make better, talk to the people that ask those types of questions and things like that. But yes, Outlaw Jackson, you're absolutely right. Knowledge is our number one asset. Find the people with knowledge. That's why I always um, defer to elders, those that are older than me. They know more than I do. That's why I loved spending time with Old Mutt at the Bug Out weekend this past June. He gave me so many ideas and information and just stuff that he was talking about that he's done, he's been through. That's the thing to do. You're good. Camper 46 Camper says his sister is a nurse. There you go. There you go. Right. Matt Shad says charity's my asset as long as I have treats. There you go. I'm with you. I'm with you. Excuse me. And people are, I would say, people with knowledge, as Outlaw Jackson said, our number one asset. Gather those people or spend time with them. Ask questions. Absolutely, Outlaw Jackson. Old Mutt is a national treasure. Absolutely, without a doubt. I agree with you 1,000% on that. Old Mutt is amazing. But those are the people you need to get around, make friends with, and have them transfer that knowledge to you so that you too can become invaluable. Dan H in the house. Mass Hole is here, just late due to work. Not a problem, Dan. Hope you've had a great day today, my friend. But yeah, folks, people are our asset. Mayhem is here. Magic is in the house. There you go on Mayhemic Thursday, folks. Yes, absolutely. The dude said knowledge can be trickery sometimes. You gotta wade through poop sometimes. You're right. Absolutely. I'm with you, the dude. I'm with you. Without a doubt, folks. You gotta wade through it and be able to see right there. Toya's Pantry Farm said, did he say charity? I could use some charity at my farm. Yeah. Charity, she is absolutely amazing. And she is a great asset and a great dog as well. But yeah, I mean, dogs are assets, folks. Why do you think I got Cole? As Cole grows older, Cole is going to become a greater asset to our family in more ways than one. Grammy's Journal said, okay, fam, I went over and subbed, hit the like button. There you go. She subbed to some folks that she hadn't, that dropped links. There you go. And again, Mid GA Preparedness says, wife is a nurse in the ER, trauma certified. I'm in aerospace, CNC mechanics and programmer. There you go, dude. Hey, that's what you got to do. Got to do it, folks. And what you lack in knowledge. If you can't find the book knowledge to learn from, find the people that can be an asset to you to help you get through those days. Just like if he's still in the chat, the Prepared Irishman. I bent his ear talking about ham radios and different types and all of that. And he has helped me out tremendously in some things that I'm going to do. Fed Up American, another one of my amazing moderators. Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. But yeah, folks, people are amazing assets. Now, good assets, bad assets. What about the bad assets? Do you need to deal with them? No. Do you need to know they're there? Yes. Do you need to keep them at an arm's length? Absolutely. But could they be for your good at some point in time? That's a decision you guys have to make. Ms. J in the house, welcome in. Thank you very much. Glad God bless you and your family as well. Thank you. Prepper Chicken Texas said, nurse, sew, crochet, good with pew pew, great cook, and just all around a good person. Hey, there you go right there, Prepper Chicken Texas, right. I lack in sewing. I mean, I can do it, but as far as sewing up pants and all of that, and body parts, I'll do it if necessary. But in the group there is a soon to be nurse, and I will leave all of that to the nurse. Independent, many united. Good to see you, my friend, and welcome in. I hope you're doing well. As Frank says, Frank says book knowledge is an asset, but you got to practice it. That's right, folks. Just because you read it in a book doesn't mean you know how to do it. You got to practice. And I've always said in an SHTF event, the first place I'm going to go when it's safe to go out is the library. I am going to the library and go from there. Yeah, Rip Curl said that is so true. My Benny is a huge asset, not only for security, protection, tracking, but also for mental wellness in a SHTF or an emergency situation. He is 60 pounds, Frank rock coal as always. Exactly. That's it. You're absolutely right, Rip Curl. Pets are an amazing asset because they can calm you down and just give you a piece of calm and happiness at a moment. Right. Absolutely. Paul J. Conroy Sr. in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Homestead Aquarius. Yes, she is a soon to be nurse. Absolutely. And she graduates in April, and she's doing an amazing job. And I'm so happy for her and proud of the hard work that she is doing, plus dealing with all of this mayhemic mess going on in the world and staying focused. So I guess it's because she laughs at me and she laughs at Cole. So, it is what it is. We got to be comedy relief sometime here and there. So we do what we can. But yes, folks, people can be assets as well. But, take inventory, get with those people that have the knowledge that you may lack or not have enough of, and talk with them. In the SHTF event, like I said on Tuesday, I'm going low tech, especially if the power goes out, or should I say when the power goes out. um it is all about low tech at that point in time. And it's the small things that are going to help us not only to survive, but to thrive. Yes. Rip Curl, I'm with you. He said, I can't tell you what an asset having a BSN surgical RN at home is, soon to be an NP. There you go. Right. Exactly. Um, that's a great asset, and it's amazing. And Dan H he said he is a wellspring of knowledge. Absolutely. And I peg him for a whole bunch of information. Matter of fact, Dan, I need to drop you an email. I need to know a few things, and you're the guy I'm going to tag on that. But people are assets, good and bad. We got bad players. No, in your area or your town, your neighborhood or wherever, where the crazies live, right? Right. How can the crazies help you if need be? Mental preparedness, mental asset right here. Know how to deal with them. Yes, that's those are the things we got to do. You got that right, Homestead Aquarius. Good nurses keep doctors from killing folks all the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. XNYC Prepper said the crazy people, they're everywhere around me. Yeah. So know that, folks, and know to either stay away from them or know how to deal with them if you come across them, for sure. Those are the assets that, could be a bad asset. Miss D's Hollywood Garden, good evening. Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. There you go, Mad Shad. Jello is my asset. That's right. Just keep straight after you see the creek full of Jello. Yes. Um, you know, that's what we have to do, folks. We have to be able to determine and analyze the good and the bad assets. Those are the things that are going to help us to stay alive and make it to the next level. Um, just off the top of your head, folks, what is your best asset? And I want to see what everybody in the chat says, because I'm trying to, what I've been doing over the last, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months is mental preparedness, because when the balloon goes up, that's what's going to be needed. Mental preparedness. The Polaron message says radio comms are my assets. There you go. PK6WBJ. There it is, folks. There it is. That is his best asset. So everybody in the chat, what is your what is your number one asset that you personally have? You know, I was thinking about this all day, and I still thought a lot about that. I would say that my number one asset is I can get along with pretty much anybody. Um, don't let the smile and the humor fool you, because when need be will come into play. As Devil Dog Prepper says, learning to delegate authority as much has been a box I have to learn to check. I'm with you on that, Devil Dog Prepper. Same here. That's a good point. Yeah, delegation, I have to do it because sometimes I feel that I'm the only one that can do it right. So I'm with you on that. I'm working on it too, for sure. Bouger Prepper, welcome in. Good to see you. The Virginia Bushcrafter, good to see you. As he says, real estate is my best asset. There you go. If you've got the real estate, folks, then you're doing pretty good. Ghost Lincoln says, my skills that I keep growing. There you go. Absolutely. Homestead Aquarius said, my best asset is the work I have already done and the knowledge I have tucked away. Absolutely. Very good. Good. Dan H says, my best asset is my backside. I give it to people instead of killing them. There you go. There you go. And the dude says, my best asset is I'm a 82nd Airborne waterboard vet, knowledge of the battlefield, have built infrastructure all over America. There you go, dude. Folks, that is an amazing thing. Know what your best asset is. As Toya's Pantry says, resourceful and adaptable. Excellent. Excellent, folks. See, you guys get it. That's it. That's it. Frank says, just call me a scrounger because I'll scrounge up anything. There you go. There you go. Paper Buttons. She says, I can stay calm in an emergency situation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Prepper Chicken, Texas. I'm good at leadership. Right. Rip Curl says, my wide experience and knowledge due to life experience, his age. Absolutely. And all my tactical firearms training and practice. Absolutely. I'm with you. I am with you on that, Rip Curl. Knowledge. And that's why I always say I'm old for a reason. You know, I've gotten knowledge. The dude says, cell towers, main feeder, power, commercial, plumbing, etc. Yeah, folks, know your assets. Know the assets of your people that you can count on to get something done. Even if multiple people have the same asset, that just means that you guys and gals can come up with a solution pretty quick and implement it when something comes up. That's good. And that's, the dude said, I can pull a car out of a field and make it run anytime. There you go. Mid GA Preparedness said, willingness to learn new things in 8 years of private security in the sandbox. There you go. And folks, right here, I'm going to leave this message up here. Willingness to learn new things. That is a huge personal asset that anybody can have. And I'm that way. I'm willing to learn something new because I try to learn something new every day. But you know, if you have people in your group and things need to be done and somebody doesn't know how to do it, and they say, well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to build or repair a roof. I'm not going to do it. But do they have the willingness to learn to where they can go up and be of some help while repairing the roof? Magic said, all right, got my coffee, ready to start the mayhem. Magic, there you go, my friend. Let the mayhem begin on this Mayhemic Thursday. There you go, folks. Mayhemic is abound all over the world. We just have to fish through it, trudge through it, crawl through it, walk through it, fly through it, drive through it, and make it to the other side. As Paul says, jack of all and master of none. I would have to say, let alone knowing how to land on my feet and try to learn all I can, as well as a bookworm and a paperback rat, as far as collecting info. Absolutely. And see, these are the things that are going to help those survive in an emergency, in a SHTF event, or a natural disaster, or even a mayhem, man-made, mayhemic disaster. We all can do it. You know, there you go, Frank. He said, all joking aside, my asset would be my recon skills since I'm a lone wolf. There you go, Frank. Yeah. And folks, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we have to do. That's what we need to get to and understand so that we build that knowledge base of what we have and we share it with those around us in our groups, in our mags, in other states, friends, family, all of that. You know, my son's on his way to college next week, and we're cramming in a whole bunch of stuff here at the house this weekend that he's going to help me with, and I'm going to teach him some skills. We had an amazing conversation today about, you know, going off and being alone, and I talked about our emergency plan and what's going on and what we're going to do, and how we're going to do. I gave him a keyword that, you know, if for some reason a stranger came up to him and said, hey, my dad sent me here to, or your dad or mom sent me here to pick you up, he knows the first thing to ask is, what's the keyword? And if not, he knows to get away from that person and get to a safe place. You know, that's key. That is the first thing. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. My man, my brother from another mother. Good to see you. He had a premiere about the solar eclipse full episode. Folks, if you have not watched that, you need to go back over there and watch the whole thing. Him and the Livingston man did an amazing job on the polar eclipse. And folks, that is some real stuff that could happen. Are you prepared? The things, and look at the things in that series that they had and what they did. Look at the assets. Look at the assets they had. Look at the assets they know they have, and they were knowing how to get to their other assets. That's what we're talking about, folks. You got to know that. Plans are assets in emergency times. Know your plan. When an emergency happens or any type of situation comes up, put that plan into action. It's going to calm you down, and you're going to be able to get to the assets, use the assets, and survive whatever it is. You know, that's what's happening, and that's what we got to do, folks. We got to do it. So we talked about things that you have. Our preps are our assets. Okay. You know, check them. Do you have multiples? You know, like I said earlier, take inventory of your physical assets: food, clothing, shelter, water, security, communications, all of that. People. take inventory of the people. Are there people that you either need to depend on less or depend more on? Those are the conversations that you have to have with those types of people that you know are assets to you and you are assets to them. Camo Carl, my man, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by this evening on this Mayhemic Thursday. There's mayhem all around the world. There's so much mayhem going on, you could take a knife and cut it. But yeah, folks, we too will thrive and survive. That's just it, you know. But the assets we have are going to be resources, and not only things but people. Okay, resources. Those are assets. Know where water sources are. Know where your food source is going to come out. So let's just say, for example, we've prepped and we've stocked a year's worth of food for the whole family. 365 days worth of food. What happens on 366th day? What happens on that day? What are the assets we have? Have we grown a garden? Have we planted a garden? Have we been able to find an asset that we can barter with, such as a farmer, livestock, or vegetable farmer? Absolutely right, Mad Chad. Challenge and passwords. Yeah, that's what my son does and has. Oh, don't worry about it, Hudson. You're good. You're fine, man. Ain't no big deal. I get it, bro. That was good. I stayed as long as I could and watched as much as I could before I had to bounce, but you're fine. Yeah, exactly. Know your neighbors. Helpful. Know if they're helpful. I know I have one of my neighbors is a single older lady, but the good thing is her son-in-law and daughter live at the end of our road. So between him and me, taking care of her, looking out for her, that's what's going on. You're right, Mad Chad. Folks, type vision in the chat to drop your link. Folks, check out all the people that drop their links. If you have not subscribed to their channel, please do, because the YouTube algorithms, I think, are cheating. They're not playing fair. They're just acting like total mayhem, folks, on Mayhemic Thursday. Is mayhemic everywhere going on in the world. So there it is. Exactly. Hudson Valley says, start thinking about your neighborhood in a defensive way. That's right. Can you and your neighbors patrol the streets, block off the streets if necessary, so that you guys can group and stay in a group? This is what it's all about. Yeah, exactly, Mad Shad. Mayhemic. Dan H says, vision, as big as Junior is, don't think anyone would try it. That is true, but still, you never know. That's just the thing. The Virginia Bushcrafter, another asset is a good running vehicle. Never know when the wheels are needed. That's right, folks, especially if you have to vacate where you are. Is your vehicle, which is an asset, one of those physical assets, is it up to par, and can you get it loaded and get out in time? Red Scout, good to see you. Good to see you, Red Scout, and welcome in, my friend. And you are absolutely right. God is the #1 prep because he knows everything. Yes, indeed. Regenerative Life Wayne, good evening. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well this evening. But folks, make sure your vehicles are always, 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 always in good running order. Yes, good running order, because you never know when you're going to have to bug out, or better yet, put your plan into action and go get somebody and bring them back. I know for a fact I have 2 that I have to go get to bring back, and that's what we have to do. Regenerative Life Wayne says, as a veteran, you react how you train and prepare. That's right, folks. As you prep and as you train, thank you for saying that, Wayne, it becomes muscle memory. That's just like when you're at the range and you're practicing and practicing, or you're building, or you're bushcrafting, or you're doing anything. The more you do it, the more muscle memory comes. And then when you need to do it, you just react. You don't have to think about how do I do it. Those are assets, folks, that are invaluable, absolutely invaluable. Karen, welcome in. Good to see you, Karen. Hope you're having a great evening. And thank you for coming in on this MAYHEMIC Thursday, folks. The world is falling apart, but we will thrive and survive. But yeah, the dude says, I hold the only freshwater spring within 10 miles around me. Come and take it. My garden needs fertilizer. I know that's right. So the dude, for example, for that, since you know you have the only freshwater spring, now you have to set up security. You may even have to patrol it in a grid down SHTF event. That is going to be precious to you. So now you have to put your plan into action to protect that asset. Roaming Prepper, good to see you. Good to see you, Pete. Hope you're having a good evening. And I hope all of the pups are doing well and life is good. And I hope you're not working tonight. I hope you're home relaxing and doing something good, if not doing nothing at all, but just being at home. Um, but folks, those are the things, those are the assets that are invaluable. Those are the assets that we have to include in our preparedness plan. It's not always about stacking food to the rafters, which is very important, but there's other things, assets that come into plan, like Hudson Valley said, your neighbors. Can your neighbors secure your neighborhood together? Can you guys come up with a plan, or already have a plan that, you use cars, old trucks, whatever it is, and patrol your neighborhood? Know your assets, know those people that you can count on in that necessary time, for sure. Um, Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it, man. I just talk about stuff I think about and say, hey, if I'm thinking about this, somebody else has to be thinking about it, because I'm not that smart. But that's exactly what we have to do, folks. We gotta um exactly, Hudson. A fast car doesn't hurt either. Exactly. Um, we just gotta be able to use our muscle memory and rely on those assets, and everything else will take care of itself. Um, Camo Carl says, I'm nautic, makes my perimeter change often. Exactly. Right. And you know it. You know what sticks out. You know what doesn't. It was funny, and I'll tell this brief story. Last night, something was going on outside up in front of the property. Cole, at the tender age of 9 weeks, was asleep. He woke up and walked to the front door and stood there in his position, tail straight up. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? And then I looked out the window and I saw what was going on. And I looked at him. I was like, good boy, way to go. There was a couple coyotes out there running around, and he knew it. He saw it, and he was just alerting the family, hey, something's going on outside, Dad. Um, Camo Carl said he just posted a video of his army truck running. I will be roaming the states in no time. There you go. Folks, by the way, Camo Carl, type the word vision and it will drop a link. Folks, if you have not subscribed to Camo Carl's channel, please do so. Check out a video, leave a like, leave a comment. You can tell him I sent you over there. He's got some great content, and absolutely, Shad, MAYHEMIC, it is abound, folks. And the dude says, you're right, electrical vehicles aren't going to last. You're right. How are you going to recharge them in a grid down situation? Absolutely. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So that's some of the things we have to do, and some of the things we must do, and keep those assets up here and keep them close, because you never know when you're going to have to rely on something or someone else. There would be nothing worse than picking up a pea shooter and it malfunctions. So make sure that stuff works, test it, practice with it, make sure it's in tip-top condition, no matter what it is. Spend time with people in your group if you can, or your friends, get together, go to the range together. Sit there and talk about, hey man, what about this thunderstorm that came through the other night and the power was out for an hour? How did you guys handle it? Bounce ideas off of each other so that, how you can do different things like that. Majik says, I like to have redundancy, second set, everything. Absolutely. Second and third sets. Absolutely. Absolutely. Without a doubt. And I'm so far behind. Dan H says, Camo Carl, maybe invest in some serpentine wire for that perimeter. I said, absolutely. There you go, folks. If that's what you have to do, put it up. In the SHTF event, all gloves are off and all rules. There is no rule of law. Do what you have to do to protect you and your family. We talked about that on Tuesday. But yeah, folks, it is the things that we acquire, whether it's things, people, or knowledge. Those are our assets, and those are the things we have to guard and protect. There's times where I'll see something and I'm like, well, I don't need this, but one of my other guys or friends, they may need it. I'll send them a text and say, hey, I saw this. If anybody needs this, this is where it's at. Or right now, if you want me to get it, I will get it. And I'll tell you, the number one person that is good for this is my pastor. I'll send him something and say, hey, I'm getting ready to buy one of these. He'll say, buy me one too, or get me some too, and I'll split it with you. He's good at that. He'll do that in a heartbeat. And I'm like, cool. Wayne says, during the historic Arctic freeze of Texas in 21, I had wood. I had other stuff, neighbors I never met saw the lights and smoke from my chimney, and they lined up at my door begging, stay secured. Absolutely, Wayne. So with that, Wayne, let me ask you this. What did you learn from that event that you now can practice or do to keep those folks from lining up at your door? Roaming Prepper says, question, what step-by-step recommendation would you give new preppers for vehicular readiness? Roaming Prepper, first of all, folks, put together a get home bag. There's several videos on my channel about get home bags. That is the number one, outside of having the vehicle in tip-top condition. Make sure you have a jack stand, breaker bar to break the lugs off, so you can change a tire if you have a flat. Have a set of jumper cables in your car. Put together a get home bag, a backpack with stuff in it, extra clothes, shoes, food, flashlights, security, communications. Even if you have a power bank just to charge your cell phone, have one of those in there. That's a great question, Roaming Prepper, and thank you for asking that. But for the new preppers, have a get home bag, put together one. And if you need help putting together a get home bag, you can send me an email if you like, visionpreparedness@gmail.com, and I will give you tips on putting together a get home bag. One of my get home bags in my truck just happens to be a waterproof backpack. It's a dry bag that it actually also can be used as a flotation device in case I got to cross something. It works. Yeah, and Hudson Valley says make a no comms plan now. Absolutely, Hudson Valley. I had a brief conversation about that with my son today. If something goes down and he can't get a hold of me or I can't get a hold of him, he knows what to do and where to go and where to stay until I get there, because I told him I'm coming to get you. And we have other things in place that can be done as well. But have a no comms plan now, folks. if you have family members and you can't get a hold of them, have them know what to do or where to meet so that everybody can stay safe. Um, Majik says four-wheelers out here everywhere. Exactly. Exactly. But folks, for the new preppers or new people that are in the preparedness community or just in general want to prepare for such events, have a get home bag in your vehicle, because here's my rule of thumb, here's my line of thinking, and this is just my opinion. If we have a major event, grid down, EMP attack, the power grid goes down, whatever, worst case scenario, it's not going to happen while everybody's at home and sleep, or not at home, or home and it is 7 p.m. They're going to try to cause the most panic of the day and when people are not home. So have a get home bag in your car with everything you need that will help you either get home or get to a safe destination that you need with you. And that's just it. Carl says, as Carlos Santana says, I ain't got nobody that I can depend on. Camo Carl, I hear you, my friend, but you do have those that will help. But that was a great question. The roaming prepper, thank you for asking that. And again, folks, if anybody has questions, you can ask them, and either myself will answer them. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you I don't know. There's a lot more smarter people in the chat than just me. So, we'll figure it out together. That's just how it goes. Dan H says, Virginia Bushcrafter, number 36 is good, but you have to add to it bells, tin cans, rocks, wireless alarms, shotgun shell initiators, pop-up flares, so forth and so on. That's right. Exactly. Those are the things you got to do. Prepper Chick in Texas. Well, you got some friends up here in Ohio, I can say that, and I'm sure there's others that would be more than willing to help out if there is such an emergency or disaster. Plain and simple. But folks, our assets. Paper Button said, my computer shut down. I stayed calm. Way to go. And welcome back, by the way, Paper Buttons 19. What time is it? 8:54. Good gracious, in the morning. All kind of mayhemic stuff going on Thursday. Even the time is flying by in total mayhem, folks. Absolutely. Yes. So, folks, these are the kind of things that I've been talking about and going over, because our mental preparedness, our mental toughness, our mental asset is the number one asset that we have on our person. Those are the things, as Hudson Valley said, make a no comms plan, meaning if you can't communicate with your family and friends, they know what to do anyway, because you guys have built a plan, you've talked about it, you've even rehearsed it and gone through it. You got to rehearse it so it becomes muscle memory. Those are the things you have to do. You have to do. The dude, a chainsaw is an asset around me, nothing I can't take a chainsaw through. Exactly. Same here. Matter of fact, my chainsaws, because I have more than one, are my assets, because they're going to be used in an SHTF event for not only self-defense, but for security as well. Folks, those are the things we also have to do. As Frank said, also learn how to shoot from either shoulder or shoot a pistol from either hand. Absolutely. Practice left and right. Just because you're right-handed doesn't mean if something happens to this hand, can you still defend with the left? Jammer WV, good to see you, my friend. Welcome in, welcome in. That's right. As Hudson Valley says, living a dream, they tell me. Exactly. Folks, and I know I missed a lot in the chat, but you guys are smart and you guys are coming up with some great ideas and great things to practice on, that we have to do to make them assets. Just because you know it doesn't make it an asset. Have you practiced it over and over and over? Have you talked about it? Have you gotten input from others that may know more about that given topic or tool or situation that could give you some insight into it? I talked to Hudson Valley, the Roaming Prepper, Dan H, Mad Shad, all my guys in Ohio, other folks about different stuff all the time because I like multiple perspectives because that helps grow your knowledge base and help you see something that you may have forgotten. Um, Wayne says, "Would I place 2 cords of wood extra outside my house with a sign that said free wood? Free firewood, only take 5 large pieces." And I stood outside with my protection and shared with them until it was gone. Wayne, that is absolutely amazing. See that, folks? That's exactly what he did. He gave away firewood, stood there and made sure that they would only take 5 pieces until it was all gone. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Mad Chad, pastor is awesome. Yeah, and he knows if something goes down, he has to leave. He knows where he's going and what he's bringing with him, and that's perfectly fine. He's one of my guys. He's in my group, and we have a plan in place, multiple plans actually, of things that we may have to do. Fed Up American said, "I seen that dry bag of Bug Out Weekend. Is super nice." So Fed Up American, I'll share this with you. So that was a 20-liter dry bag. I just got another dry bag because I've come to the conclusion that I have a thing for bags and backpacks and have tons of them. And even the COO said, you got a problem with bags, don't you? I said, no, it's not a problem. I just like collecting them and using them, and a lot of them go away, or I give away. And I even told her, I said, yeah, one of them backpacks is full of stuff that's in the trunk of your car. So there you go. Look at this here. This is another dry bag I just picked up. Dry bag backpack. I think this is a 30-liter, maybe be a 20-liter or a 30-liter dry bag backpack that I'll figure out what to do with it. Who knows? That may go with my son, but he's already got one. But you know, that's how it is. But folks, practice your plans, and you can't go wrong. Get that muscle memory. Dan H says, I use at least 3 dry bags inside me. Get home bag, flotation, and waterproof option for your gear. Absolutely, without a doubt. Paper Button says, if you work pretty far from home, having a bike in the trunk will help you get there in an EMP. Absolutely, Paper Buttons. And that's awesome, folks. You know, when I worked in an office, there was a bike store right down the street, and I knew if an EMP went off, I'm going there to that bike store to get a bike to ride home. Yeah, extra socks are in the dry bag. Absolutely. These are the things, folks, we got to think about. Yeah, as Mad Chad says, MAYHEMIC. Absolutely. Absolutely. Canajalon, good to see you, friends. And he says, Sparkly Sock's wife said adios. Even she's had enough. Yeah, I saw that today and busted out laughing and thought of you and Ontario Prepper, Canajalon. I was like, oh, Sparkle Sock's wife is tired of him. It's 9 o'clock, folks. And I want to say this. I hope tonight's topic got you thinking of your assets. Know your assets. Know what you lack. Know what your strengths are. Know the knowledge you have that you can pass on to your friends and family. And know who you can go to get additional knowledge on any given topic. Because I learn from all of you guys on a daily basis. And especially during the lives and videos that I watch with everybody, and I appreciate it. Wayne said, been 2 major disasters in Houston when the power grid failed. Each lasted 9 days, no power. During Hurricane Harvey and the historic Arctic freeze, looking for a second homestead bug out spot now. There you go, Wayne. See, folks, that's what I'm talking about. These are the lessons you can learn and come up with when you go through a disaster. Always do a post sit rep and sit there and think about what you went through, what went good, what went bad, what you can fix, and what needs to be done. And it's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So, those are the things that you can do. And, I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you have not hit the like button for me. I truly would appreciate that. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Kayaks are nice to next to nothing to purchase. I think Hudson Valley has a kayak. A kayak isn't a bad idea. Absolutely, without a doubt. With that, folks, remember this. Keep prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Thank you so much for joining tonight, and we will see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay blessed, have an amazing Friday, and we all survived this Mayhemic Thursday, folks. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you in the next video. Vision Preparedness. God bless everybody. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.